Hey guys, it's your girl Shalae and I'm back today with another video. In today's video, we're going to talk about $4,000 grants that open up today. We're also going to talk about pandemic EBT cards that were mistakenly sent out. We also have a Florida update. Some states are not reimbursing SNAP fraud victims and more, honey. This is going to be a long video, so grab a snack, okay? But if you want to know what is going on in the lovely world of EBT, you already know what to do. Stay tuned. Your girl's got you covered. Now, if this is your first time tuning into my channel, hi, hello, hey, friend. My name is Shalae, and here on this channel, we discuss shopping, saving, and everything in between. I would love to have you a part of my internet family. Super easy. Click the big old red subscribe button down below when you're in, just like that. And while you're at it, go ahead and give me a like, especially if you love me bringing this EBT content or any type of resources to you. Go ahead and show your girl the appreciation. All right. Now, guys, if you are an EBT recipient, do not forget to go ahead and try out Amazon Prime free. That's right. Free for 30 days. Yes, we know that you can get it half price, but if you click my link, you get it free for 30 days. So definitely grab that. And if you want to get on YouTube and do exactly what I'm doing, running my mouth and get paid to do so, definitely grab a copy of my ebook where I teach you how to do just that. All right. Without further ado, let's go ahead and kick it off with the states that have been approved for summer pandemic EBT. Now that money is supposed to be paying out soon, okay? So more states were added. Let's go ahead and kick things off with the home team, Alabama, Roll Tide. Alabama, Arizona, Arkansas, California, Mariana Islands, Colorado, DC, Georgia, Hawaii, Illinois, Indiana, Louisiana, Maryland, Michigan, Minnesota, Nebraska, Nevada, New Jersey, New Mexico, North Carolina, North Dakota, Ohio, Oklahoma, Puerto Rico, Rhode Island, Tennessee, Utah, Vermont, Virginia, West Virginia, Wisconsin, and Wyoming. Now, remember, the summer pandemic EBT is $40 per month for the next 3 months, so it's $120 per child. But in order for you to receive that amount of money, you do have to have the free or reduced lunch application on file before the close of the school year. So if you have not done so, please make sure that you have completed your child's free or school lunch paperwork before the school year ends to receive the summer pandemic EBT. Next, we're going to go ahead and talk about which states were approved for pandemic EBT for this school year. That's right, 2022 through 2023. Remember, this is the last school year that you can receive the benefits because there's no longer a pandemic. All right, the following states have been approved with the payout dates. Alabama will issue benefits from February through June. Arizona will pay out March and in May. California will begin issuing in June and end in July. Delaware will pay out May and July. DC, June. Georgia will pay out in June and end in September. Hawaii will pay out in 2 separate payments. Indiana will pay out in late April and then late May. Kansas will pay out in July or August. Kentucky will begin issuing benefits in June and end in July. Louisiana will issue benefits in late July. Massachusetts will issue benefits in May and August. Minnesota will issue benefits in July, as well as they will issue them through September. Nebraska will pay out in May and July. New Hampshire will issue them in June. Michigan will pay out in April, May, and June. Nevada will issue beginning in July through September. New Jersey will pay out in February and end in July. New Mexico will begin in April and end September 30th. North Carolina will begin in February and end in July. North Dakota will issue benefits on June 15th. Ohio, June 10th. Oklahoma, July 1st. Pennsylvania will pay out beginning in May and end in July. Rhode Island will begin in March and then end in July. Tennessee will pay out in April and June. Virginia will begin issuing benefits in March through September. Vermont will begin issuing benefits in April through early September. And then Wisconsin will begin issuing benefits in March and end in July. All right, so let's go ahead and kick things off with the news. The first state that we're headed to is California. Hey, know how to party. What up, Cali? Now, California in San Diego County, specifically families and all my seasoned seniors that were hurt by the COVID-19 pandemic, well, now, honey, you can receive $4,000 to help you recover and get back on your feet. Now, this is a one-time $4,000 allocation, and it is intended to help low-income people who live in 39 county zip codes that were hit the hardest by the COVID-19 pandemic. Now, this is particularly for like my families, as well as my seasoned seniors, or even those that are at risk of becoming homeless. So the program is called a RAF program. It was developed by the Jewish Family Service and founded by the county with American Rescue Plan Act funds. So to be eligible for this program, families must earn at least or less than 200% of the federal poverty level, which ranges from $29,000 to about, I want to say $60,000 for a family of four. Families can apply for the program beginning today, honey. Okay, today it actually opened up at midnight, Cinderella, but it's okay. Officials said that 2,200 families and people will be selected at random from the pool of applicants that they receive for the money. Now, guys, we know that this ends on May 21st. However, so many people are going to apply for this $4,000 because you can use this money however you see fit. If you want to go out and purchase, some alcoholic beverages, you can do whatever you want to do with this money, and you do not have to pay the money back. Now, the money would be issued to you electronically, whether it's through your bank, or they even have PayPal, Venmo. They also even have like your gig work platforms as well. So those that are like Lyft drivers or Uber drivers, they will even put the money on their cards as well. Now, applicants will need to submit documents to show that they are eligible, including like your name as well as identification, proof of the members in your household. This can include like a driver's license, passport, green card, state ID, okay, whatever you need, and a partridge in a pear tree, okay? We're talking about $4,000 here. Take your social security documents, anything for your enrollment paperwork for assistance. You can also use information like your CalFresh, your TANF, but you can get the full information for this program on the website to see if you are eligible. So you can go to the website right now, the Jewish Family Service website. It is live and available. This is a one-time cash payment of $4,000 for those that were affected by the pandemic, including my seasoned seniors. Guys, this can really help out families. It can help seniors. It can even help those in the most vulnerable neighborhoods secure like permanent housing. I mean, I don't know what else I need to do to convince you, okay? Are you going to do it or not? Like, let me know down in the comments below, because, you guys are asking for the money. Here's the money. Once again, just go to the Jewish Family Service website starting right now today, and you in there like swimwear. Let's go ahead and move on to Oregon. All right, so now in Oregon, DHS mistakenly sent out thousands of pandemic EBT cards totaling $1.46 million. So the Oregon Department of Human Services said it was an accident, okay? Well, we accidentally sent out these pandemic EBT cards to students who may not have been eligible for them. Now, I'm not mad at you, Oregon, okay? Because I don't know what's going on in there, but to me, I'm going to say you're just trying to help the people, and here's why. Oregon said that they recovered about 1.32 million of the 1.46 in funds that were mistakenly sent out. But if you did receive those funds, that you can go ahead and spend them any type of way that you see fit, and you are not required to pay back this money. Now, the reason why I said Oregon is possibly trying to help out people is because they did this same thing last year as well. So not only did they do it this year, but they did this in 2021, if I'm not mistaken, as well. So, I mean, if you're in Oregon and you check your cards and you have some money on them, girl, get to that grocery store. But you're not required to pay these funds back. And Oregon, good looking out. All right, thank you for helping us. All right, guys, so let's go ahead and head over to Illinois. Illinois isn't reimbursing allegedly stolen SNAP benefits. So we know last year there was a spike with all this SNAP recipients, where there was this nationwide scamming, EBT fraud that happened to, increase. Well, the federal government is reimbursing people who had benefits stolen since October. Now, of course, states do have to apply for the reimbursement, and some states even stepped up and started filling in the gap by refunding victims whose benefits were stolen between January to September of 2022. But in Illinois, Governor J.B. Pritzker's administration, they have not agreed to replace stolen funds. And as of now, SNAP recipients are also losing a bump in the benefits that they received during the COVID-19 pandemic. So pretty much all the state would have to do is apply for it. And if your benefits were stolen or scammed, you would get them back, right? But as of right now, there's a lot of tension going on. And it has fueled a proposed law that will require the Illinois Department of Human Services, who administers the SNAP benefits, to not only replace the stolen benefit with state dollars from January to September of 2022, but they also want them to track the skimming going forward. Now, DHS staff said that they needed more time to understand the scope of the alleged skimming, and they declined an interview request as well. So in a statement, the spokesperson said the department is kind of neutral on this proposed bill that tracks the skimming that's reported, and set up a unit in December to monitor the SNAP fraud. So I'm not sure what's going to happen right now, if Illinois is going to get on board or not, but a lot of states have gotten on board as well. Let me know if you were a victim of EBT fraud. Do you think Illinois needs to go ahead and pay out the money as well? Let me know all the things down below. And we are headed to Texas. All right, so in Texas, a hunger fighting group, Feeding Texas, they call on Congress to bolster, not cut, nutrition programs. So as federal lawmakers debate on the annual farm bill, we've talked about this farm bill. This farm bill is about to have so much in it, okay? I can't wait to report this. But the Feeding Texas Coalition Group is calling on Congress to make it easier, not harder, to access food aid. Currently, 80% of the Farm Bill funds go towards nutrition programs. So they're like, look, let's go ahead and take advantage of the Farm Bill, improve where we can to meet the needs of hungry Americans as well as Texans. According to the CEO, Cecilia Cole, she told Current in an interview. Now, we know that the Republican House Speaker, Kevin McCarthy, he wants more low-income Americans to work if they receive food aid. But the CEO noted that roughly 75% of people that are on food stamps are seniors, kids, and those with disabilities who are not even expected to work anyway. So she's like, look, why are we looking to cut these SNAP benefits? We should expand the program. We just have so many seniors that are low income, they're struggling, and they're struggling to keep up. So she said, with these programs, it can help sustain their life. Why are we doing this? Feeding Texas is in Washington right now, so they are out voicing the concerns of the people. Let's go. Next, we are headed to Florida. Now, listen here, Florida people, don't get mad at me, but let me know that you are from Florida by dropping some sunshine emojis in the comments, because y'all not gonna like this. But here we are. So there were two articles that were published today. One is Florida's early fall off in SNAP caused a hunger cliff and the state billions of dollars. Then we also going to talk about Rubio's bill that would exclude soda and prepared desserts from SNAP. So let's go ahead and address that one, because we know that the SNAP program provides like vital assistance to low-income Americans, and it does need to be reformed in some aspect. Now, Senator Marco Rubio, he wrote in a commentary item on the Wall Street Journal, over 20% of SNAP spending goes to unhealthy food, drinks, costing taxpayers billions of dollars, and then also contributing to the nation's obesity and diabetes crisis. Now, he noted this issue has received bipartisan support for a change, with progressive mayors and former agriculture secretaries expressing concerns over the program's contribution to poor nutrition. Now, Rubio said in the next farm bill, this is an opportunity to go ahead and align SNAP with the nutrition standards of other major programs, such as the National School Lunch Program and the WIC program. Now, his proposed bill would exclude soda and prepared desserts from SNAP, focusing on a healthier food and beverage reform. He said this reform could promote healthier diets, reduce medical expenses, and address food deserts in low-income neighborhoods. Although his proposal right now is facing all types of opposition, he says there is a need for change that has been acknowledged across like party lines. It is crucial that we prioritize diet quality as well as the core SNAP objective as directed by USDA Secretary Tom Vilsack. Now, I don't think this is going nowhere. They have been trying to make SNAP healthier. I don't even understand why you're concerned about what people purchase. Okay, at the end of the day, like, you have people in your state that you're supposed to represent, and now you're like, hey, well, let's go ahead and exclude prepared desserts. You don't even know if people buy that anyway. Like, how do you know that? How do you know? Also in Florida, SNAP participants living in the state, they fared worse off than any other state, because we know Florida stopped providing its emergency allotment in August of 2021 versus most states stopped providing it in March of this year. And they're like, this significant loss to Florida's economy. Also, it was a loss to the people that participate in the program. So they're like, Florida should not have exited the emergency allotment program so soon, as well as it cost the state billions of dollars in federal assistance, where the state could have received more money had they stayed participating in these programs. So, Marco, why don't you concern yourself with that versus the desserts or sweets or soda that you think people are buying or purchasing? I digress. Let me know down below. What do you think, Florida? Get your boy. Let's go ahead and move on to North Carolina. And for our last story, SNAP participants in North Carolina can purchase half-price community-supported agriculture boxes or CSA boxes. So the Fresh and Local Nutrition Incentive Program, this is another pilot project that's going on that's led by the multidisciplinary team at North Carolina A&T, and they're making half-price CSA box options to SNAP recipients. Now, these boxes usually include like fruits and vegetables as well, and you can get these boxes on a weekly basis. So now, if you are a SNAP participant, you can purchase this box beginning Saturday through July 29th, with the exception of May 13th, June 17th, and July 1st. Now, this pilot project will allow you to go ahead and purchase these boxes at half price. Normally, they're about $20 or $30, but now you can get them for $15 or $10 a piece, depending on which one you purchase. But these are usually filled with a lot of fruits and vegetables to give you that nutritious diet, especially for like my seasoned seniors as well. And that way you don't have to go to like a local market or a farmer's market. Once again, this is just another option. So this is what we have going on in EBT news. I told you it was going to be a long one. What do you think about Florida and the removal of soda and desserts? What do you think about the $4,000 as well as the CSA boxes? Have you purchased any of those as well? Let me know all the things down below. Are you excited for the farm bill? Because I'm super excited. I think it's going to work out in our favor now. Between now and waiting for the farm bill, that's a whole different story. But at least there are people that are advocating on our behalf to try to make it more. So, you know, we got to wait and see. We just got to be patient. All right. And this is all I have, guys. As always, please go ahead and grab you some Amazon Prime. If you don't have it, you're trying it out 30 days free. You don't even have to enter your card information or anything at all. If you want to get on YouTube, grab my ebook, as well as please give me a like for bringing you this news, and I will talk to you later, Gator. Bye, guys.